Hi everyone, welcome to PA Live. I am so sorry for being a little bit late. So firstly, the time on YouTube changed to 11. It was supposed to be 11:30, which is our normal time. And secondly, we had some crazy camera technical issues, which is I'm actually on a different camera today, so it looks quite different, but I couldn't get my camera to connect. So these things happen. I'm so sorry, but hi and welcome, and thank you so much for joining me. This is, for those who are joining us for the first time, this is our time where we catch up, let you know the latest releases, show you a whole bunch of sneaks, and I'm super excited to have each and every one of you here, and thank you for being so patient. I also love saying hi to everybody who's joining us. So hi to Mika, hi Marisol, hi It's a Crafty Karen, hi Monica, Just Us Girls Crafting, who else we got in here? Plum Mashable, Ashley, Endless Possibilities, Heather Jackson, Julie. Thank you so much for being so patient. Helen, Lisa. I'm just going back. I definitely did not forget. I was running around absolutely frantically, trying to get everything working. So I had Lisa and Ashley in the chat just trying to give me, trying to ask how they can help me. Okay. And it's weird because it looks strange because I've had to set up a different camera. It's on, it wouldn't fit on my tripod because of the battery pack on it. So I've literally had to spin that all around. So it's a very different to normal setup. And it's quite funny because when Michael comes in, I've had to duck down lower. He's going to come in and be up here. So anywho, that's aside from the point. Hi and welcome. Thank you so much for joining. What's been happening here at PA? We haven't stopped. I cut my hair. We haven't stopped. It has been absolutely busy here today. We have a public holiday here in Brisbane, which is interesting. We had a public holiday last Monday as well, and then I think I've heard off the grapevine that next Monday is a pupil-free day at school. So it's just one thing after another. And yeah, so anywho, today I have to show, hopefully if I don't have any more technical gremlins, because now that I've set this up here, I have no, like, this camera here is my camera that's normally behind here. So I don't know if that is going to, well, it's definitely not going to work for that, but I'm going to do my best. Hopefully the videos that I've lined up work, because I do have some really cool sneak peeks for chapter 3. Oh my gosh, my hair is a mess. And Michael is going to come in and steal the thunder a little. Not too much, just a little. And yeah, then we're going to have a show and tell. So, and then I'll take any questions and things like that, and I'll do my best to answer them. I'm going to try my best to keep these a little bit shorter than I used to, so we'll see how we go. So first up, I'm going to jump in to the pre-recorded videos of chapter 3. So for those, hold on. Where's my other? I've got very little screen real estate here, so I'm just trying to find. Anywho, I'll find it while I'm off camera. So for those who don't know, our chapter 3 is currently available for subscriptions. We still have a fair few of them left, although the additional paper pack is running low. So for those who missed it. Actually, you can probably hear Michael packing out there. For those who missed it, I did a really impromptu a Insta Live the other day because I had the test prints. I had to go through a few more test prints this month. So I went to the printer, picked them up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to show these as soon as possible because I still had to trim them down and turn them into actual like product looking products. So I sort of had a bit of a sneak on there, but I'm going to show you it. I've trimmed them down. And I've also got the washi, the quote cards, and there's a whole bunch more stuff which is currently stuck in customs, which should be here soon. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if they get here today. Anyway, I don't know when they're going to arrive. It all depends on customs and the shippers, so hopefully it clears soon, but let me show you what I've got. Hey, we've had a few more bits arrive for our chapter 3. The last of it should be here in the next few days, but I'm just going to run you through. Now, in previous videos, we've already done the standard stickers and the additional stickers, so I'm not going to run through them, but I am going to show you a really quick overview of just our the items that are new. So this is our little welcome card, and it mentions in the back all the bits and pieces to go with that, and our main girl for this month is called Paige. We then have our quote cards, and we've got author, illustrator, editor, read books and drink tea, what a novel idea, story of my life, and whoops, someday I'll fly away, and this one, which is a horizontal, which is right like you're running out of time, and then the backing card, which is that gorgeous background there. You can see it on one of our papers. Now I am going to show the washi, and then I'll get to the papers because we've got the standard and the additional. So these are the washi. So the thin washi, I haven't even opened it yet. I'm so excited to see these. So once again, there's no foil on these. I've been getting a lot of comments from people who definitely love the fact that there's no foil. So we've got full stop, the end, take note, read more books, one more chapter, writing my story, and whoops, insert quote here. So just in case you're wondering, yes, that is done on purpose. Let me put this up over here. Oops. And then next we have the standard washi. And on the standard washi, it's our floating shelves. Let me see if I can find where to pull this off. There we go. So it's our floating shelves. You've got the A through Z there. The gorgeous little, oh, is that going to focus? The gorgeous clock, and the bookshelves, and the little birds and the florals in between. So it's a really nice muted but absolutely gorgeous version of our books. I really love making the bookshelves. I just find it doesn't matter where you use them, they're just super versatile. And speaking of, once I find the end of this, so I've had a lot of people asking for the tearaway sort of tape that we did a while ago. So the idea behind these is that you can literally tear them off and layer them next to boxes or whatever you're writing underneath. And so there's a couple of simple ones, and then there's like a double, and then some more clusters. So there's a whole bunch that are in there that are absolutely gorgeous. And just to add some floral pretties to your page, and you can just tear that off wherever suits you. Now I've only got one sheet of each, but so this is the standard papers, and we've got those gorgeous floating shelves. I absolutely love this paper. Actually, I pretty much love all the papers. I wanted to do something different to my standard, just sort of the basic shelf that ran all the way across. So I wanted to make it more like they were floating shelves this time. And on the back there is that brown. The next one is a seam paper, and these work really well. You can use them as covers for notebooks, or you can chop them up into little sections, make bookmarks. There's so much that you can really do out of these. Please ignore this. This was me cutting incorrectly my pages. So we've got this sort of gorgeous home library with the little bird chilling out over there, and that is on the green background, so that matches that chair and the florals on there. And the next one that we have is, I feel like this is probably my favorite actually. So this is like scattered books and a scattered bench top. There's a whole bunch of like indeterminate sort of illegible writing on there, which is a lot harder to do than you would think. And we've got this little tray of tea and a little teacup down here and a whole bunch of the florals and scattered petals over the top. And so, oh, sorry, and on the back of that, so that's the pink, sort of dusky pink colours coming over the top. So there are the three main papers and the backs of the colours of those main papers. And then if we go on to the additional papers, so these are, this one was very much a wallpaper inspired. So you know how you get those printed, beautiful printed wallpapers? I absolutely love them, and this is was heavily inspired by that. And it's got the bird cages, the birds, the feathers, the petals. Like there's just so much in this gorgeous kit. And I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this paper, but there's actually like a really faint floral pattern in behind it as well. The next one is a splatter with a whole bunch of the elements from this kit. And the birds and the books and the planners. It's got the little melody in there. So there's a whole bunch in there. And then the last page is the typewriters with a whole bunch of little different sayings on them. And there's this writing in the background. I should have written it down because it's really hard to see because it's all covering different spots. But where's the beginning? Can't find the beginning. Because it just scrolls on. I am beginning a new chapter of my life where I am author, editor, and illustrator. When things don't go as planned, I turn the page and start. See what I mean? And start. I'm trying to find it. Turn the page and start again. Now I need to find it because it's all under that typewriter. Anyway, it's basically about starting your life free where you can take control and, you know, it's your life type of thing. It's, yeah, a world where I create, which has magic and limitless possibilities and allows me to be free. It's a wonderful place to be. So that's that. Oh, and I didn't show the background. So the back of this is the brown, which, you know, really beautifully offsets. And then the back of this one is like it's like a really deep, muted, dusky peach. And then a taupe. Would a taupe be the right word? And then we have the yellow on the back of that to match the yellow typewriters. So that is the 6 papers. We've still got more stuff coming. So stay tuned when I'll be sharing more of that. I hope you love this little preview. This kit is incredible. And I'm absolutely loving how it's turning out. And I hope you are too. Hey, sorry, that was just it was meant to flick over to this screen, but because it was all set up for the other camera, it didn't set up. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Let me slide on over there.
You're going to have to duck your chair down a bit where... Oh, my water. Yep, you're going to need to duck down a little.
I don't know how it works.
Let me get that for you. Ready?
Oh, ground floor.
Ground floor. Going up.
Right. Hello,
okay.
everybody.
Hi.
What? Did you just see the chapter 3 papers and washi and what else did you have?
Quote cards.
Quote cards.
Washi, quote cards, additional papers. We've already seen the stickers and the additional stickers. Careful. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of bits and pieces and the welcome card.
Ooh. Cool.
Hi. People are saying hi.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Right. What am I here for? Oh, that's right. So.
You have a reputation, it seems.
I do. So.
High expectations.
Yeah. I've got 2 really cool things to talk about today. Yeah. Sam looks worried already.
It's only because every time you say something, it gives me more work.
Yeah. So, the first thing I wanted to talk about today was the Hearts Rewards program. So we've I guess had the Hearts Reward program going now for a long time.
A while.
A while. And we're looking at the ways that we can refresh that, because we've got a few people with a number of points, and it's kind of, we just want to make sure that you're getting the most value out of it, and that we're giving you fun and creative things that you can do with those points, and also something to aspire to.
Yeah, and well, not just that, but because of the integrations, which we didn't know because the developer didn't mention.
Yeah, our website is got some work. So we're working on ways that we can do things that we really wanted to do, which was to give our artisan customers first access to new releases, particularly things that we think will sell out, which we haven't been able to do. We think we've got a workaround in the meantime, and we'll test that out on the next couple of releases. But there is some other good news in terms of Heart Rewards that we're looking at offering, or that we want to offer.
You need to come over this way. You've got a
character
in your head.
Character in my head. Well, she's reading a book, and
normally we're a bit more zoomed out.
Totes support reading books. So I love reading books.
Are you reading?
Am I reading?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm peeking her over her shoulder, not in a creepy way, but just kind of seeing what book she's reading, because it looks like it might be interesting. But then I've read it, and it's actually it's not a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy book, and I'm like, I'm not interested. So,
anywho,
Hearts Rewards programs. So for the artisans, we're going to introduce a new top reward, which will only be accessible by artisans. And it's going to cost quite a bit in terms of points, but I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by what we're going to have on offer. Do we have the demo picture? No.
Crap.
We talked about this.
We did.
Can you quickly work your magic?
I can try.
Sam's going to try something while I talk about it. So
no pressure.
We're going to get we're not sure exactly the number of points, but it'll be probably 20,000 points for artisans, and in return.
Oops. Nope.
Oh. In return,
wrong button.
The points. So at the moment, the top reward is a free melody, which is 10,000 points for a TN, and then there's sort of unpublished levels for a melody or a melody classic. Which you can always email me about at customer service. But for 20,000 points, the reward that we're going to introduce is going to be an opportunity to have your likeness featured in a kit. So Sam's just brought
in a little bit bigger than I expected.
Just for artisans. So Sam's just brought in the likeness of our family that we've had drawn that will feature on the new website soon. To give you an example, spitting image, really. Yeah.
It will obviously be a little bit more stylized to work in with the style of the kit.
Yeah. So it's like, I guess what we're saying is that for artisan customers, we want to give you an opportunity to have yourself in print, or at least a stylized version.
A stylized version. That one of us was a bit more realistic than the stylized versions that'll be on the in the kit.
Yeah.
But so if you want to be a literally PA girl in the kit, then so we're setting that up, but the artisans.
So it'll be a very manual process. There won't be a button which you can click to redeem.
No.
And it is going to be a limited number per year. Obviously, we only do 12 kits per year, so so if we got 25 people doing it, we'd have a list for 2 years all ready to go. And I guess the other thing is it's at the design discretion in terms of which kit you're featured in. So we need to make sure that kind of it makes sense from a design point of view. But absolutely, it'll be a really cool opportunity for you to work with Sam and our artists and get something that's really really quite unique and one of a kind, and then have it be reproduced in thousands of people's homes.
Yeah,
which is kind of neat. So we think it'll be as part of a kit. So the drawing that will happen will be, if not the main girl, one of the featured characters in the kit. But in our mind's eye, it's
depending on how many people ask for it, we may be able to tier it. So we're still working out the fine tuning of that, but we might say if there's a main girl, it's different amount of points to the other ones, and that way, yeah.
Anyway, we just wanted to share that. So that update is coming soon. It is going to cost quite a bit in terms of points, but I think the reward in terms of it's part of the kit and it's it's useful. So
we have so we just got asked Artisan status is what? So Artisan is literally the highest tier on our website. If you have a look at the Hearts Rewards, now keep in mind that page does need a huge overhaul because there are some things which we can't do just because of technical issues, theme of the day. But it tells you on there how to earn points, how many points you need to get to certain tiers and things like that.
Yeah.
So Artisan is literally our top level.
Yeah. Yeah, and we I guess, we're always looking for ways that we can give back to our customers because we are incredibly grateful for the way that you engage with us and our brand, and we really want to make sure that we're giving you value out of it. What?
Sorry, I cut you off.
Why did you cut me off? Because I've finished item number 1 and you're nervous about what number 2 is.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was trying to bring up your little. I realised we were still on the chapter 3. Your little dude.
Ah, right. Oh, I see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Oh.
Yeah, we haven't quite defined exactly how that will work, Monica, but I would imagine so. Yes. Yeah.
Because there's the beautiful you. So there is sort of like a digital version of it, but as for a. Yeah, I think we can talk about that. I think we could include it in that. So, and it wouldn't just be the beautiful you. Like I think what Monica's saying is like the standalone.
Yeah, the image that's drawn.
Yeah. So, and it is a really unique and amazing reward. And we've been doing a lot of brainstorming here on how to offer something different to what everybody else sort of offers, and all that sort of stuff.
Our artist was talented enough to make me look attractive, so I think everyone else will be okay, Lisa. I think by comparison,
she's pretty amazing.
Yeah, she's pretty great. So I think we'll end up with some really wonderful looking PA girls.
Yeah, and remember they are stylized, so that sort of adds to it. Yeah, girls, guys, anyone. It is only for one person though, so it's not like the whole family.
Yeah.
I can't remember if you said that because I was reading through comments. It is one person.
Yeah. Yeah, so we think that's pretty cool reward. Yeah. Right, I need to just get up and get something for item number 2. Yep.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What are you getting? Oh. I need to hide this. Hold on. He's dropping some thunder.
Rightio. So, we've talked...
Gotta put it in the bag.
Oh.
Come on. If you're going to do it, you got to do it right.
Showmanship. I apologise. Right. What's wrong?
I want my fancy camera back. It blurs out the background.
So we... sorry, just Caroline's asked a question. So the question here is, can you say points for a melody? I think it's in the rewards table for the Hearts Rewards.
But the rewards table has a TN, not the melody.
Yeah.
You can use it for a melody, but the melody is weak because that Hearts page hasn't been updated. It's slightly more points.
Send me an email. I'll let you know about it. But it's slightly
more. Because again, how the software works, which was really frustrating.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble. My hiding skills aren't quite what they are.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Or what they should be. So I'm here to talk to you now about our next Melody Classic. Most people, not everyone, I guess. We have launched a sunflower design several times. Yeah, it's one of our best sellers. And we had such an incredible response to Sakura when it came to the Melody Classic size that we wanted to bring out something very special in that sunflower range. So, very, very shortly, I've got the sample at the moment, but very, very shortly we will have in store the Sunflower Melody Classic.
Yeah.
I like to think I am super slick, thank you, but... Yeah, so it's got very similar or the same design, I think, as the TNs.
As similar as we could
but obviously the size means that some things are a little different.
And I think some of the leather or the faux leather colours were out, so we had to pick a different colour.
I'm not sure if I'm getting the right angle, so we're not glaring it here, but really, really lovely classic sunflower design in Melody Classic size, which means it will fit a Happy Planner Classic if that's what you choose.
Yep.
We have gold rings available for this as well, and we'll have dividers and all of those kind of things. So we're super excited about this. I'm anxiously waiting on tracking numbers and those kind of things to see when they'll be available. But at this point, we're anticipating that this will be ready for sale in late May. But again, that's dependent on...
How is it May already?
Shipping working the way shipping should. Do you want to say anything more about your lovely design? I mean, it's got all of the Melody features, so if you choose to use rings with it, you can. If you want to use the strings, you can. If you want to use discs, you can.
Yeah.
It's big enough that it'll fit, I guess, a lot of different planner options in terms of how it could, like even a bound book, I guess, if you can slip the back cover.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, one of the things I'm like, this design means so much to me because it was literally our first TN. Our first planner was sunflowers, and it had some personal throwbacks in that kit as well for me, and it's just to see it come full circle to be re-released as a Melody, which is something that we generally just do not do, is just so exciting, and it really is. It's such a sunny, happy...
Yeah. It's like sunflowers.
Yeah, it just raises you up. So
there's a new sunflower field on the way to Indy's Dance.
What?
I drive past it twice a day every day, or every Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. And...
Okay, I feel like we need to do a photo shoot.
That's right.
Hold on, we've got a few questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, what is a classic size? So the classic size works for Happy Planner Classics. Basically, it's an A5 plus. Now, when I say that, the A5 is the rings. So A5, oh, ignore those strings. They're the wrong color. The ring mechanism is for A5, but the A5 paper on its own does look like small in there, but it is compatible with it. And I talked a bit about this a few
when we did
planners
Secure.
ago. Yeah. But it fits the Happy Planner Classic without having to take off the covers. It does fit things like the Erin Condren, LPA coils, all that sort of stuff in that size. So it's basically our larger Melody. Whereas our B6 Melody, which this won't be coming out in the B6 Melody, because we've done so many releases of sunflower in that size. And we do have quite high minimums. So
thanks.
Yeah, that's that. I hope that answers the questions. Was it that one?
No, the next one down, Jennifer's question. So Jennifer's asked a question about can the rings kit be added to that? Yes, we're going to have the rings kit available at the same time.
Yep.
And that will come with similar things.
Yeah.
And I think we'll do it the same way as we did for Sakura, which was if you don't want the whole rings kit and you want just the dividers, then you can purchase those separately.
Which also means that if you have like something like a HP Classic and you just want the dividers to, deco up, but you don't need the rings, then you can do that as well. So, and the dividers are the same paper as our papers in the kit, but thicker. So they hold their own a little bit more.
Yeah.
Which means we can put A5 size notepads inside. Yeah, you can, but they are going to look a little bit small in there. But then I feel like that just sort of gives you space around to put pens in, and it's really big. Put pens in and bits and pieces like that. Thank you. Let's see if we've got any other questions.
Right.
I ordered that first sunflower. Yay. I was so nervous that day. I remember that day so clearly.
Yep.
We were like, I don't know if we're going to sell any.
We didn't know how to, so obviously, just to go in the back of small business worries, we'd bought what we thought was an incredibly large amount and very risky. And we have a little, on our phones, we get a little sound every time that there's an order made.
Yeah.
And when we did the launch, we pressed the go button and we heard like one or two of the sounds and we were kind of disappointed. We thought we'd, done our dough and had no luck.
Yeah.
Well, little did we realise that we'd sold it out inside of the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a revelation for us, but also quite a scary moment.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
And because, we were getting the message saying we sold out. And I'm like, I've only heard a ding 3 times. Like, we haven't sold out. What's going on?
Yeah. And lo and behold. Anyway,
that's
that's a bit of the origin story for you.
Yeah. There was a few questions.
Oh, a fall melody.
Yeah.
I like your thinking.
Hold on. What month are they in? What?
Fall melody would be...
Because we're going into winter now.
One for
we're in winter?
One in our spring. You know, I'm thinking... I got some ideas. We'll talk.
I'm just thinking timelines, that's all.
Yeah, I know. We definitely have... so Forest Falls is the previous fall themed TN that we've done.
Yeah.
Was very successful. And we haven't revisited that for a couple of years. So...
But we did Woodland Wonders, which was the next version, but we didn't do a TN.
So we definitely have something in the plans there.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So will the dividers be A5 wide? The divide... no. The dividers are... From memory... They're based on a HP Classic side, which is like 7...
It's designed to fit.
7
the dividers
by
are
11. I can't remember the exact size.
The dividers are ideally sized to fit our inserts.
Yeah. So whereas the A5 wide is really it's a awkward size. So yeah, we don't because it's really its own size, but it fits the rings.
Yeah.
Okay. Forest Falls was called, please consider a classic. Well, we might just do
it's like everything. We've got we're only as successful as our last release, so we need to see how the next one we've got in sequence goes, and then we can hopefully get the flexibility to do those kind of things.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's all I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about the new options for Hearts Rewards redemptions for artisans, which I think is pretty exciting.
Yep.
And the only other thing I want to talk about was this guy.
Cool.
Yeah. And if Sam hasn't yet, you should ask her a little bit about digital kits.
Go away.
Because isn't there some exciting...
Yeah, we're not talking about that today. Go away.
Ah, that's awkward.
Yeah, thanks. Oh my gosh.
I'm incorrigible.
No, you're not. Off you go.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Are you going to stay there or are you going to walk around?
I'm going to walk around.
Okay. Okay, so once Michael walks around, let me just get back in here. Okie dokie. So let us do our show and tell. Thanks for that. They're now asking about digital kits.
Well, it's exciting news.
It is. Okay, so show and tell. I'm not going to say anything about digital kits right now. I will drop that bomb because the stylists are waiting on me first, and that was meant to be out a few days ago for them, but it life happened. So digital kits, I will do a full update in the next week. Okay, so let me chat to you about show and tell. This is going to do the weird camera whoopsie thing until I fix it back up, so it won't be a second. So show and tell is we have some amazing art layouts and creations from so many people who purchase our goodies, and we just want to thank you, each and every single one of you, for submitting. There is honestly so many that we just don't... This would go on for hours if we showed them all. So I'm trying to get better at sharing them on our Instagram. And of course you can come into our Facebook group and have a look at them there. So I'm going to show this off and then I'll answer some questions in our Q&A segment next. Okay, so our first one is by Paulina, and Paulina has made a gorgeous monthly layout. Sorry, just a drink. with our poolside kits, and you can see the washi down the bottom and the stickers up the top. We've got this gorgeous strip down the side that looks absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. Louise has also done a wonderful poolside monthly layout, and it's got the strips up the top. I really loved how obviously the date covers haven't worked for sides, but you've just cut them off and had it like it's a splash coming out from the side panel. I really love that idea, and it looks fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, next up is by Carly-Ann, and Carly-Ann is one of our stylists who has done this absolutely stunning layout using our Milk Bar kit. And I really love a whole bunch of the features in here, how she's used the word fetish strips. We've got the melting washi at the top. There's some of the ads in there too, the post-it notes, the hearts, and I also like how the flags have been used as more of like a banner to bring in some of the color across. It's really lovely. I love so much about this. Thank you so much for sharing. And sorry about the noise. Michael is packing your goodies. So Milk Bar, so this is by Robin. Robin's done a HP Classic weekly layout for Milk Bar, and I love this because it looks like they've, Robin, you've cut down the paper, which I didn't even think of that. That is fantastic. I really love that. I love the stacked die cut on the side and the ads down. It's so pretty. And then, of course, the melting at the top. Once again, thank you for sharing. And next is Leslie. Leslie's also done some wonderful Milk Bar goodies. It's a memory planner, and it's absolutely stunning. And I've accidentally cut off the side part where you can see the girl, but you can see the girl. There's minis and a whole bunch of other goodness in there. Thank you so much. Next up is also from Leslie, and I wanted to share this because this features the blackout inserts from LPA. And I always wondered what, mine is still on the way. I've always wondered what the stickers would look like that have the white around them. But honestly, this looks amazing. And I love the drips that you've done through it. And I kind of like, I need to know how that's done, because it looks absolutely stunning, and this really caught my attention when I was having a look through. So thanks for sharing that, Leslie. And if you are wondering what the LPA blackout inserts are, head on over to lightsplaneraction.co and check them out. My dear friend Bess has made them, and they're just incredible. They're wonderful, and she has a huge range, and I think she just released some new stuff for it. Next up is by Janice, and Janice is one of our a stylist as well. She's a mixed media artist and just creates the most amazing layouts. This was a monthly layout, and I really love the it's out of the box thinking. So thank you so much for sharing that. And then we have Vanessa, who has used our butterfly skies for a weekly layout, and there's a whole bunch of the minis there. You all know how much I love the minis. I love that this kit was just so bright and bold, and I just love how this layout has turned out. And next up is by Judy, and Judy, this is amazing. Did you do that watercolor, the splash? Because that looks incredible. Or was that just a happy planner, happy coincidence that it just works really well with that kit? Because I am loving that. I am loving the circles on the side. It's just all so pretty. And to be honest, I can't remember if I've shown it before, but it just always catches my attention. So I love to see that creativity. And next up is by Claudia, and Claudia has set up her Secura planner, but it also has note to self in there. And I love how, because we did get a fair few questions about if these two would mix well, and obviously you can see that they do. I use the magnetic pin on my Secura one as well, and actually that pin that's there, the the enamel pin, the magnetic one that's there, the floral one, I actually took the magnet off the back and I have it blue tacked to my Mac, the bottom of my Mac, so that I see it all the time. And I do that. I've also got the Secura one on my screen for exactly the same reason. So thank you so much for showing how you've combined the two kits. And then Laura. Laura has done an absolutely gorgeous layout using our kit's So Crafts. Oh, I can't speak. Our kit's so crafty. I really love this. I'm pretty sure it's a bit of like a memory planner weekly layout. But either way, I love it. I actually love my mother-in-law does similar with like writing down just a couple of notes about the day, and I find it's so much like if you're memory planning, it's so much easier to just write a couple of quick sentences instead of, say, worrying about filling out a whole page or feeling overwhelmed by it. And then it looks like on the right hand side, she's really gone into detail about some of the things that have happened through the week. And that looks like that's it. So thank you all so much for sharing. If you want to be featured, you need to add the hashtag PA Show and Tell and share it either on Instagram or on our Facebook group. And we will try and share as many of those as we can. Okay, so next is, let's see if this works. It'll get there. Sorry, every time I change a scene, it flicks up it tries to change back to my old camera that we had technical issues with. So Q&A time. We've answered a whole bunch of questions already, so feel free to ask me some more. But and I'll answer what I can. Otherwise, I'll do updates through the week and on the blog. I am just scrolling back to see if there's anything. Okay, I know people are going to ask about the digital kits now that Michael brought them up. So we're the digital kits have had a makeover to make them easier to produce faster, which has involved a lot of work here, but it means that we will be getting them out much quicker. So we've basically changed everything about the way we work here. But that means that you're going to have so many more goodies to play with. Ooh, okay, I like this question. Thank you. Oh no, hold on. That just popped up with the wrong one. What was your favorite thing you did this weekend? I worked most of the weekend. What did I do that wasn't work? Because of these changes with like trying to get the digital kits out and trying to catch up on everything, I've been working 7 days and 14-hour-ish days every day. Okay, but I did go out. Hold on. I'm trying to remember. I know I have an absolutely horrible memory, which is why I write things down. The weekend, I did something that was really fun, and now I can't remember. I think we just had some chill out time. I took Indy to dance. That's right. After dance, I took her to the shops and we just sort of had a little bit of a mummy-daughter day after that, and went out for lunch, and that was really nice. It was something that I haven't we haven't had much time to do for a little bit, because we usually do those on school holidays because our week to week is exceptionally busy. So it was really nice to just sort of take that time out and chill out with her, and I need to do that more often. I just got asked what my favourite thing I did this weekend was, and I honestly could not remember because of all the work we've been doing.
Well, you got to hang out and watch a movie with me.
Oh yeah, we watched. We're finally catching up on my. Okay, yeah.
I just came in for 2 things that I forgot. Sorry.
Do I need to kick you out again?
No, they're very important things, because I know that just about everyone is infatuated with Star Wars as me. Tomorrow is May the 4th
May the 4th
day.
be with you.
Yeah. But the more important thing that I forgot.
What are you going to spring on me?
The more important thing that I forgot is that this Sunday is Mother's Day.
Oh.
And I know that most of our customers, or a lot of our customers, will be mothers, and everyone's got a mother. So happy Mother's Day to all the Mother's Days out. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Sunday Sunday next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also that means I haven't forgotten it. Go me. Bye.
See ya. Yeah, the movie night was actually good. We watched. What did we watch? We watched Ant-Man. This is how far behind. So I love my Marvel movies. Love them. We are so geeky here. And I'm up to Ant-Man. That was the last chance we really got to sit down and watch a movie together, because our kids, they just don't sleep. So we just don't have time. We don't go out on date night. So we have a date night at home, and we watched Ant-Man, which was actually hilarious. And I can't wait to watch the rest of the Marvel. Like, I don't know what happened in Endgame. I don't want to know. And I can't wait to catch up, because I miss it so much. Okay. I'm just going through, because there was a whole bunch of stuff that came in. Okay. Will any sold out past kits be re-released? Okay, so this is a really good question. So aside from the one or two that we may roughly get back through the shipping process, which sometimes can take a year to get kits that haven't been delivered back, no, they're not re-released. And that's because we have to buy huge amounts of them. So the only way to get a kit is to subscribe. So that's the only way to guarantee that you are going to get a kit, is to subscribe. Now, it's been a while since we sold out during our subscription process, like our subscription window, but that's not to say that it's always going to be that way. So we used to sell out quite frequently. So the only way to guarantee to get a kit is to be and stay a subscriber. When I talk about digital kits, it's more the digital creative, but the other digital kits will follow straight after. Any options for non-subscribers? Kelly, can you just, because there's a delay, I'm just not exactly sure what you're chatting about there. So could you just write that question, and I'll try and address it again. Yeah, I do need to find the time to do that. Yeah, I've only been getting about 4 or 5 hours a night, so I need to do that more, but once I catch up, I will. I get the work thing. I spend the better part of the last 3 finishing my niece's, I want to say Quinacera, is that right? Invitations, and yay for your niece. I hope she has a wonderful time. Thank you. I am trying. Yes, Star Wars Day. I guess that'll be our next movie night. Oh, it's my nephew's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to your nephew. Yeah, happy Mother's Day. And just on that, happy Mother's Day to all the to-be mothers, the mothers who had unfortunate circumstances with things that didn't go according to plan. So, I was a newborn photographer for a while, and that process of miscarrying, you're still a mum. It's still an important day for you. So that's to everyone, and fur mummies as well. So how many classic size melodies will we release between now and August? I can only get one. We don't exactly have a definite on that, because even though we have a few in the pipeline, some may get cancelled. We don't have an exact what are we now? May, June, July, August. Yeah, we don't have an exact on that. We have a plan. We have a rough plan, but you'll just have to wait and see on that one. Okay, was curious if the digital or other items could be purchased if one is not a subscriber. No, so there's a lot of those which are part of the subscription. So you'll notice that even if you purchase just the stickers subscription, that they're not available. that you don't get access to those digital files, because those digital files are literally part, and all the access to purchase them are part of that kit. So that's not to say it won't change in the future. That's just to say that that is how it is now. And not only that, but as a subscriber, you get a huge discount off a lot of those things too. So like the digital creative kits, you get a huge discount off those. Hopefully a chapter 3 melody will be coming. Yes, it will, but I don't have a time on that just yet. So that's the other thing, like we might slip one in because a kit's going really well, or or a design just may not work, so it gets pushed back. So that's why I can't answer all those. And oh yes, that's the other thing. A Mother's Day to everyone's mums who are no longer here too. As a Native American, we believe that all women deserve a happy Mother's Day. We are all givers of life. To all the females out there, happy Mother's Day. And yeah, there's so much more than I'm not going to go into this in too much detail, but there's so much more than to what makes a mum. Than that. So not taking away from what Lisa said, because that's absolutely. And I'm really tripping up on my words. So I'm going to move on. But yes, definitely happy Mother's Day to all. Okay, are there any more washi sets in the pipeline? Eventually, yes, there will be. There's always more bits and pieces on the pipeline coming. Once we get closer to releasing those, I'll let you know, because otherwise we start getting a whole bunch of messages on when they're coming and pricing and stuff like that. And so until we firm that up, we're not going to be sharing the details on those. The sunflower one is closer to release, so yeah. Okay, I feel like that's it. Oh yeah, happy first Mother's Day to Ash. So one of our stylists, Ashley, who does Plum Mashable, she's just had a little bubba and it's her first Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to you. And okay, Shelly Ann has asked, will we have an up sale? So generally we don't do upses. We don't sell them. But we are working on it, and I've been packing. There is a lot of bits and pieces. So I've talked about, and I can't quite remember the term that I used, but like mystery bundle. Somebody will step in a minute. My brain has turned to mush because it's getting on. But so I'm just trying to think. So it's categorized by kit. But it's sort of like a grab bag. That was it. So it'll be like a grab bag of whatever bits and pieces that we have in there. And I've been working on packaging those up. If we added the extra sticker to our regular subscription, will it start with chapter 3? So no, you need to do that before your charge. So the charge goes through on the 1st. You have to do it before the 1st. And that's any changes to your subscription have to be done before that date. And I think that's pretty much written on every preview all over our website and everywhere, just because it's too hard. Our software won't do changes after that date. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful week. I'm planning to be on Instagram around this time next Monday, and then the following Monday after that I'll be back here on YouTube with hopefully a few less technical issues and a working camera. I'm a bit nervous about that camera. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful week. Say hi to your loved ones. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And yeah, take care. Look after yourselves. Bye.